just find my mark here. Let's go!
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another Glitter and Lasers video. This is a Torrid plus size try-on haul and it was uploaded in September of 2023. Let's get right into the video.
Guys, today has been a long day and I just decided to let my hair dry naturally. And you know what? Sometimes the universe rewards ya because this is how it dried.
Love to see her washing her hair, and yeah, even though it's not styled, it looks perfectly fine. It doesn't look bad at all. I think she looks good today. Let's comment on this outfit. Obviously, number one thing, as always, say it with me, it's too tight. Part of what I talked about in the body analysis video was how Anna suits large scale prints a lot better than small prints. Even though this isn't a print, the checkerboard kind of pattern on this knit reads as a print. And when the checkerboard boxes are so small, I just find myself like counting how many it takes to get across her body. And that's not ever something you want. So I think this pattern maybe just doesn't work well for her. The color is lovely on her. I'm always going to celebrate when she wears a bright color because that is one thing that I can always compliment her on. And I like to find a compliment for her. So this set is from Cider. Now, Cider does not show their clothes on models. They just show them in front of a white background, which is pretty annoying because we can't see what it looks like on. However, what I will say is you will notice that this is meant to be kind of like a polo style shirt. It's got a collar and then it's meant to be a V-neck, but the V-neck is stretched so far around Anna's neck. It doesn't fit her. Her neck physically does not fit in the neck hole of this shirt. She needs that extra space to open to accommodate her neck. So this just doesn't fit at all. It doesn't look good. Pass.
Like, who is she? But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we are doing another haul, and we are hauling one of all of our faves, Torrid. Let's get into it. Okay, so our first look is what I think a lot of girls go to Torrid for, which is denim and a good jacket. So,
okay, denim is difficult for us. We definitely struggle with denim on this channel. I will have an open mind because I genuinely do believe that one day Anna will find a pair of denim that works for her. I'm going into this skeptically, though. I don't think it's going to work, but there's always the possibility that it will. Let's have an open mind, you guys.
we have these super cool wide leg jeans with the knees.
Okay, as I feared, they do not fit very well. They are definitely not wide leg. I don't know what she's talking about. Not wide leg whatsoever.
All ripped up because we're cool and we do what we want. We don't listen to our parents. That's what I feel like whenever I see holes in knees. It's like,
It is cringy when teenagers and children say things like that, but for an almost 40-year-old woman to pick up some ripped jeans and say, it's giving we don't listen to our parents. That is one of the cringiest things I've ever heard her say. Oh my goodness.
now you know I'm a rebel because I got holes in my jeans. Now, paired these with this orange top, which is from their Super Soft collection. Now, I have talked about Super Soft before, but if you are new, hello, welcome. But you should know that Super Soft is the ish. Sometimes I just go on their site and just look for Super Soft because it is, as the name implies, super soft. It's the most.
So I have noticed this before. This top is made out of almost entirely rayon, and I think Anna is drawn to rayon. She likes the feeling of it. I've noticed in a lot of clothing when she says it's very soft, oftentimes it is rayon. I actually think that's a really good fabric for her, and I think she should definitely look for clothing in that fabric, not just because she finds it soft, although that is a great perk, but rayon is a semi-synthetic fabric, which means while the fibers themselves are man-made, they are made from a natural material. Wood pulp, very often bamboo. So what that means is they are a natural material, they just are man-made fibers. They are very breathable, very lightweight. As she's saying, they're quite soft usually. So actually rayon is a very good fabric for her. It would keep her nice and cool. She wouldn't overheat in it, and she wouldn't find it to be itchy or scratchy at all.
Comfortable stuff you can get from Torrid. And this is my favorite color. And I thought it was cute and would be good for layering. So it's mine now. And over top, we're gonna have a little jacket. I just got this because it was sparkly. It is a metallic copper jacket. Feels really nice. Love the cut of it. Hardware's good. Yeah, I mean, it's just a biker, but it's a cool biker in a cool color. So of course I'm gonna show it to you today. I'm obsessed with these jeans. I think they are so cute. I never thought I'd be into jeans that were pre-destroyed.
Punk is not dead, you guys. Anna is the rebellious queen we've all been hoping for. These jeans do not look like they do on the model when they're put on Anna. They're definitely a much wider leg on the model, although I would argue that these aren't even that wide leg for wide leg jeans. They more seem like relaxed fit. I've definitely seen a lot wider leg than this, but either way, they definitely look different on the model than they do on Anna. I think the shirt's a nice color for her, and I like how low the neckline goes, even though it's more of a rounded neck. I do like how low the neckline goes. I wish it wasn't, I don't think it is cropped actually, but she has it almost cropped because she has it tucked in. I wish she would just kind of let that go. I like the sleeves that the shirt supposedly has, but we don't get to see them. The jacket is far too small. It just does not fit her well. I'm not sure if she could close it, but the shoulders and the arms look very snug on her. I'm not sure if she could raise her arms all the way. She probably could not get this zipped up. Overall, I don't think this is the worst outfit I've ever seen Anna wear, although the jacket is giving Disney Channel a little bit. I don't think this is the worst outfit, but it doesn't really fit her, nor do I like it that much.
But here I am, like, having a little love affair. I love it. The jacket, I would say I would love to size up in. This is a normal size. It does fit. It's a little snug. I think a size up would just feel more comfortable. So size up in the jacket. If you're feeling a little bit spacey, dad joke alert, you might want to check out this. So bad. So bad. This space knit set. So this is ribbed.
Okay, I don't mind this on Anna. I actually think this looks nice. She could use to size up. She could definitely size up 1 or 2 sizes. However, I think this looks nice on her. It's a little bit shorter on her than it is on the model, as you can see. I don't mind it. Even being a little bit too short, it almost covers her knees. It's like almost just long enough, but again, if we size up 1 or 2 sizes, that might fix that problem. I don't know. I think this looks nice on her. She looks put together. She looks like she could have a real job in this. I like this. I like this. It's very rare for me to say it, but I think she looks nice.
Space net. Super cute. So you have the dress, but then you also have over it this super fantastic duster, which can be buttoned up, buttoned down. So this could be worn a whole bunch of different ways, but it looks super cute as a set. Like, I saw it on site and I was like, yes, I've got to get it.
What was that? Between that and the ripped jeans comment, I almost feel like she's trying to appeal to a younger audience. Yes. Why? She has never said that. Why would she say that? She doesn't talk like that.
So yeah, space girl, just call me Interplanet Janet. And if you don't get that reference, it's really old, and that's probably why. Interplanet Janet, she's a galaxy girl.
It is unbelievable how much Anna sings on her channel, considering she is a plus size fashion YouTuber. Why the singing? I've never understood why she sings so much. I just think it doesn't come across as funny or quirky. It's always like, oh, here we go again. She's singing. Fast forward.
You probably have no clue. Most of you are like, this is a winner. This is so comfortable. Oh my gosh, it's so comfortable. It looks sexy. It looks ba 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 boom, but it's really soft. And I am feeling it. This is by far the look that made me decide to do this haul. And I will be so bummed if it doesn't work out. So we're all just gonna collectively put together the good energy that allows us to be as bang as I think it can be. So we're gonna start with the fact that it's a turtleneck. My body's changing and growing, and so is my perspective on what I can and cannot wear. So turtlenecks, we're wearing them. This is
It doesn't work. Immediately, the pants are a problem. Her body is changing, but it has not changed enough for these pants to work. They don't look great. We've talked about turtlenecks before with Anna. They just aren't her best look. She's free to wear them, and if she likes how she looks in them, great. It's just not her best look. As we learn from the green sweater that she's wearing, our girl's got a thick neck, and she doesn't have a particularly long neck to begin with. So that's just rough when you're trying to pull off a turtleneck. She just doesn't have the neck for it. She really doesn't. Pairing that with the vest, I don't know. This whole outfit is just weird. The addition of the platform Crocs, it doesn't work, and I want to be nice to her and give her a compliment. But to be honest, there isn't really anything I like about this. I don't even like the color of the turtleneck. It's too pastel for her. Overall, this is just a no from me.
Lovely lavender. This color really does look good on everybody. So I got this. I also love the little button details. So that is what we're wearing under, but I can only describe as the most exciting thing I've purchased from Torrid in a while. So, trouser wide leg jeans. Not that exciting, right? They're like, okay, maybe they're more of a straight leg, but they're a trouser jean, right? We've got the button point closure, kind of looking like an actual trouser rather than some trouser jeans have like a button. These keep that like classy, chic, like suiting look.
So when Anna links these items in her description, she sometimes tells on herself, because when you click her link, you can see the size that she bought. Anna bought a size 26 tall in these. Tall. Do you see how they're short on her? That's because they are much too small. They do not fit. And so the tallness, it's gone. It disappeared. The length is completely gone, even though these are tall. She could have gone up to a size 30. She didn't. She ordered a size 26, and they just don't fit at all. They are meant to be a little bit more fitted around the top and then loose kind of from the mid-thigh down. These don't fit like that. They just don't look good on her. And again, the length just absolutely evaporated because her thighs sucked that length right up to try to turn it into width. It didn't work.
And paired with, it's a denim vest. And it is giving me such 70s vibes. Ugh, I'm obsessed with this.
Nothing says 70s like a good pair of platform Crocs. I've always said that.
I showed it to my friend and she was like, immediately no. And I was like, no, I will make a case for this. I will show the world on how fantastic this is by showing it how fantastic it looks on me. But I honestly think it's going to be a stunner. And it is totally like my personality to wear something like this. And I just was excited when I saw it. I would love it if it came in colors. Oh, if it came in colors, I would wear it all the time. But like denim, because I don't want it to be suiting fabric. I want it to be denim. I love the vibe of this. This is cool. I would 100% wear this. I want to wear the vest closed, but there's just like a little gap between the pants and the jacket, and
That's because they're both too small. The vest doesn't look right when it's buttoned up because it is far too small to be buttoned. I'm not sure how much stress those buttons could take, but I do think they would pop eventually because it looks very tight. And it's riding up in the back while the pants are riding down in the back because neither item fits you properly.
I just don't like that color in the back. And when I wear it open, it sits a little lower. So that's why it's open. So we are actually less items in this haul than I thought we would be, because somewhere out in the universe is a Torrid package that should have arrived at my house that is currently living its best life without me. Nobody can seem to find where it is, though it is rumored to be at the house that I sold about 1.5 years ago. So that's fun.
Didn't she make another video one time about having a package that got lost? I don't know if it was Torrid, but I feel like I remember it specifically because she made such a big deal about how the items that got lost were underwear, and she was like, somebody's playing with my underwear, and it was so weird and unnecessary. I don't think I've reacted to that video, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it, or at least seen clips from it. Anyways, this just reminded me of that.
We're just learning and growing. We're just learning and growing and living our best lives. So back to the haul. This is a slip dress. It has kind of like a houndstooth with a rose, and the houndstooth is like shiny to matte. So there's like parts that are shiny, parts that aren't. I like that because it's kind of a silky fabric, but it's not going to show anything if you spill on it, which is something I genuinely think about whenever I buy a dress.
Okay, I did zoom in on the fabric on the website because I was like, this is clearly just floral print. And I guess if you look very, very closely, she is correct that there is a shiny, matte houndstooth print that is put into the fabric. However, you can barely see it. Like, I have to squint to be able to see it. So for all intents and purposes, no, this is not really houndstooth print. The black part of the print just has a little bit of texture to it, but really this is just a rose print. But I was like, how on earth is this houndstooth, Anna? She has called crazy things houndstooth in the past, but this was the most wild I'd ever seen. So I don't even know if you guys can see it in this photo, but I guess there is a tiny bit of houndstooth to the sheen of the fabric, but not really a print.
Now this is just kind of a slight A-line dress with a lace bodice. This is very 90s. Oh my gosh, if you wore a t-shirt under this and some like twisty back clips, oh, you would totally 100% be, oh, what's her name in 10 Things I Hate About You? You know, I like my Prada backpack, but I love.
So this is not the worst thing I've ever seen on Anna. I don't love it, but it's also not the worst. I do like how when she turns around, her back is pretty covered. I was worried it would sit too low in the back. It doesn't. And it does look like it fits her chest all right. Things are sitting in the proper place. I'm not sure what bra she's wearing in this, but it looks all right. I wish it had a little bit more structure to the skirt, or the skirt was a little bit flowier because we're clinging a little bit in the middle and it doesn't fall exactly right. But it is a good length, and overall, I would say I don't mind this. I don't love it, but I don't mind it.
My Skechers, that girl. She literally wears an outfit just like this at one point in that movie, I think. Or maybe my mind made that up. Someone watch it and let me know. Actually, don't. Let me live in my fantasy. I quite enjoy it here. I did not expect to like this one, but I kind of love it. I think it's super cute. Very 90s. So 90s. But maybe the 90s was a good era for me. That's what I'm thinking. Party of 5. Party of Anna.
I could make a joke there, but I won't. I could make a joke about Party of 5, Party of Anna. If you don't understand the joke, I can't explain it to you. It's there, though. The joke's there.
John's giving me feedback, and it's making me feel special.
Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. I just know. She's like, John, what do you think of this look? And he's like, oh, yeah, it looks good. And it just, I know she's like so on cloud 9 when he says something like that. Even if it's just an innocuous little comment. Like, yeah, it looks fine. I just know she's like, wow, he thinks I look fine. I bet it makes her whole day.
So this is our Lady of the Night dress, and I say that because Torrid now has this line called Nightfall, and I'm
okay. This is a yes from me. I think this looks fine on her. I think she looks fine, you guys. No, seriously, I think she looks good in this. I like the shape of this dress for her. I think the fact that there is the lacing there. The 2 panels of lacing on the sides helps so that the skirt feels full, but the top is fitted, and that fits Anna's proportions pretty well. I do think the zipper in the front is awkward, and I remember commenting on that. I'm pretty sure we covered her doing a haul from Torrid, from their Nightfall or Nightfell, whatever it is, collection, and there was another dress from that collection that had a zipper right up the front. I don't know why. I just don't really like that. I don't like a contrasting zipper right on the front of a thinner knit garment. I don't think it looks very good. It's usually very wavy and sewn not well. I don't know. It just, for some reason, that really bothers me. But I like the length of this. I like the fullness of the skirt. Overall, I think this looks good on her. It's a little bit high-low, which does work for Anna as well, because sometimes dresses ride up in the back, so the fact that this is high-low really helps our girl out. Overall, this is my favorite look so far. I think she looks nice in it.
guessing that's for the ladies who like to be out at night, or for my goth babes. But Nightfall's just such a funny name, or maybe there's like a show called Nightfall and I'm just don't know about it, which could also be the case. But this just screams what someone would think someone who wears goth clothing would like. And I have a question. If you are goth and you watch this channel, I am not as familiar with your aesthetic. Do you like this dress, or do you find this dress is like a costume version of what you would wear?
I wonder what people responded to that question in the comments, because this was way before she did her goth haul. And I remember when she did that, there were a lot of people who came out and said, like, my culture's not your costume, basically, you know? Like, goth culture is more than just the clothes, and it's a little disrespectful to call it a goth haul because, I mean, she could have just said that she bought some clothes, right? She could have just worn clothes. You can wear black clothes without being goth, so she didn't even need to put the word goth on there. But I wonder what people said to her about that. If they were like, yeah, Anna, this does feel like a costume when you reference goth culture for no reason anytime you wear a black item of clothing. I don't know. I just wonder what people said to that. To me, this dress doesn't look goth. Someone could very easily incorporate it into a gothic aesthetic, but honestly, this dress feels very versatile. You could do a lot with this dress. So it doesn't feel specifically goth, although, like I said, very easy to turn it goth with the right makeup and accessories and the right, person wearing it.
Because I'm genuinely curious, because I think it's kind of cool. I think it has some edgier vibes. It's definitely not a vibe I would typically purchase, but I bought it because I'm curious. Is this goth, or is this more like costume? Let me know in the comments. This is not my vibe.
No, it isn't the type of thing that Anna normally wears, but since I tend to think Anna has horrible fashion, I am okay with her branching out. This is not the first black dress that she bought. It's also not the first dress she bought with those lace up details. So, in some sense, this is like, it's not too far outside of Anna's comfort zone. I think really it's just the fact that it's black, and sometimes she pretends to like black, and sometimes it's the absence of color and she hates it. I think this dress looks nice on her. I think the cut of this dress works well for her. What I will say though is this dress is $120, and that feels a little bit excessive because this dress does not look like it should cost that much. This dress looks like it should be like $40.
I think it's a little cheesy. It's a little cheesy, but I love this. Hello, can you go? Boop, boop. Look, it's not a haul for me in the fall unless there's a jacket or a flannel, because that's something I love and I will have it in every haul. You've been warned. So we grabbed another pair of jeans.
Okay, yes. We'll talk about the jeans in a second. They don't fit, obviously, but jeans fitting Anna is so rare that it's kind of like whatever to me when they don't fit for the most part. These look atrocious, but they're jeans on Anna. We're going to move past it. The t-shirt is whatever. What I like about this is the shacket. I think this article of clothing works very well for her. I like how long it is. I actually think it makes her look taller. I think it kind of honors her tall vertical line. It looks very good. The geometric print works well on her. Even like, I know she looks great in color, but this just black and white kind of check thing that it's doing, it looks good. I like it. I don't know. I like this article of clothing for her, and it's very silly, but I do remember hearing the term butt cape one time, talking about like a long cardigan. This does the same thing. This is a butt cape. Butt capes work for Anna. Watch when she spins. The butt cape does its job. I think this is a very good article of clothing for her, and I think she should get more things like this. I like it.
Because that's really what a lot of people go to Torrid for, is jeans. These are the bombshell flares in like a lighter color. Light jeans are really in this season, so you're seeing more light wash denim in the fall than I think I've ever seen. And they have some good stretch to them. I was able to get talls, which is really awesome. With the jeans, I paired this t-shirt that I just thought was cute. I thought it was fun. Like, it feels very like naughty girl, like I'm gonna eat a sucker in a laundromat. Oh my gosh.
What on earth? I feel like a naughty girl, like I'm gonna eat a sucker in a laundromat. I have never heard her say something that just dumbfounded me like that did. What does that even mean? How is it bad girl to eat a sucker in a laundromat? Holy moly, what could that possibly mean? And why would this shirt make you think about that? Fresh organic cherries. Like, Am I missing something? She better go on to explain this because I have no idea what she's talking about.
Now I'm referencing Wayne's World.
Okay. Laser Squad Help a Girl Out. This movie came out before I was born, and while that doesn't necessarily negate me having seen it, I've seen movies that are older than I am. I have not seen Wayne's World. I Googled, like, Sucker, Wayne's World, Laundromat, Wayne's World, Cherry, Wayne's, like, nothing was coming up that made sense. I don't know what this joke is, and I don't understand. I just don't understand. So, Laser Squad, help me out. Somebody explain how this t-shirt and Wayne's World connect and what having a sucker in a laundromat has to do with being a naughty girl. Someone explain it to me in the comments. Explain it like I'm dumb because I genuinely don't understand this at all.
Am I? It's like movie palooza today. And then I got this jacket because I felt like this would go with everything. I actually think this is technically a flannel. It's a flannel mini jacket, so both are right. This is just a standard plaid, and it's actually called the Jane plaid. And I feel like they're saying it's a plain Jane plaid, but screw that. I think it's cool. I like how, whoa, this is a lot longer than I thought it would be. It's like, you could kind of wear this as a sassy little fall dress. Ooh, I like this even more though, because it's like, you could wear it almost as like a duster. Okay, I see you. This was a surprise. I'm still processing because I thought this was going to fall here and it's fallen here. So, okay, these bombshell jeans, they suck you in so.
No, too tight does not mean sucking in. Okay, the fabric only has so much stretch. So, yes, there is a sense in which wearing something too small sucks you in, but it doesn't look good. These are obviously very thin. They're like jegging kind of jeans. They look like they're in pain. They don't look to be doing very well. They look uncomfortable to wear. No, these are in no. And for the record, once again, these are in tall, but they don't look tall.
Oh, good. Like, I am snatched. I gotta take this off so you can see. Look how snatched I am. Bam.
I absolutely love how anytime Anna refers to herself as snatched in a video, there are people in my comments defending the word snatched. Like, how can she possibly think that? Does she know what snatched means? I'm right there with you guys. Snatched? Where? Where? Snatched does not exist in this household. We're not doing it here. We're just too tight. Tight and snatched are not the same thing. People who are constantly complaining about her using the word snatched, I hear you. I agree with you. Please complain some more.
Obsessed. Also, this like shacket, flannel, duster, whatever this stitch is, I love it. And the tee's cute too. I mean, the tee's a little bit of a throwaway, but these two pieces, fantastic.
Like I said before, Anna always tells on herself with her links. I think she ordered this in a size 4X because she genuinely thought it would be oversized on her. But it is so refreshing to see her in something that actually looks like it kind of fits. Honestly, she could go up one more size, but the 4X is not bad on her. Like, this looks like a garment that was made for an Anna-sized person, which is so refreshing because most of the garments she wears, they tremble when they see her coming. They were not made for her, but she buys them anyways.
We got to have a business look. So, I need a pencil skirt. I just don't have one. And a black pencil skirt, you should have it in your wardrobe. But it's changed a little bit. The one I have doesn't really work for me anymore. So I just got a black pencil skirt. It's not exciting.
Exciting? No. Shocking? Indubitably.
If you don't have one in your wardrobe, you probably should. With it, because lavender is literally everywhere and I love it. And like I said, it works for everyone's skin tone. I got this pussy bow, which I just thought would be like glamorous, like fancy secretary looking. Like, oh, excuse me, sir, you have a call on line 3.
Everything always has to be sexualized. For what? Anna has worked in an office before. She knows that this is not appropriate office behavior. Undoubtedly, she knows that if she did that in an office, she would be talking to HR. Why over-sexualize it? Why, Anna? Why?
That is my voice I bring out sometimes, and I feel like she needs a name. So why don't we name whoever that is? Because She's now shown up in a couple hauls, and I feel like, oh, I need a name for this girl. But I don't know who she is, so help.
How about nymphomaniac? Honestly, I know that a lot of women don't like words that are used to kind of shame other women, but there is also a point where we just have to call something what it is, right? Nymphomaniac, a woman with uncontrollable or excessive sexual desire. That is Anna. And it's a lot of times very tasteless and embarrassing. And that is not me shaming her for who she is or whatever. She isn't that. She isn't. And that's part of the point. It's all part of the Glitter and Lasers persona. I mean, who needs to come up with a name for a sexy alter ego that they do on camera? Who needs to do that? Anna, because she's an nymphomaniac.
I hope she's named after like a food or an animal.
Nope. You know what? I'm not touching that one. She wants her sexy alter ego to be named after a food or an animal. Someone else talk about it. I'm not gonna.
That or both. Really, the options are endless. Like Candy Bunny. I'm a Candy Bunny. I can't name her myself. You guys have to name her. So
This is so cringy. Anna, we are here for the clothes. We're here for the fashion. Let's do fashion and leave naming our sexy alter egos to someone else. Like, we don't need to be doing that on this channel. That's not really our scene, you know? This is so embarrassing.
have fun with that. Okay, so I sized up in this shirt and I really am glad I did. I like that it's more flowy.
She did not size up. She got this in a 4X and it looks like it fits her like it fits the model. So a 4X looks like it was the proper size for her to get in this garment. I like how drapey and flowy it is. I think that looks great on her. The sleeves are not tight. The bust is not tight. It drapes. It's so rare to see Anna in a garment that drapes and hangs properly. I do think this outfit is it's a solid outfit. It's fine. She looks classy and business professional. The skirt, of course, does not fit. However, the idea of this skirt is not terrible, and I think if it did fit properly, this outfit would be fine. I like the color on her. I think overall she looks nice in it. The skirt is just way too small, and the top fits properly. And she has to act like she sized up. You didn't size up, Anna. For once, you bought the correct size, and I thank you for it.
Skirt, I got my usual size, whatever that is now, but I really like this look. I think it is super.
She bought it in a 3X. That's why it doesn't fit. That's why it's shorter on her than it is on the model, and that's why it's gaping open at the back. She bought a 3X in the bottom. Anna, the 4X on top looks like it fits reasonably well. We're nowhere near a 3X on the bottom. This comes in a 5X and a 6X. Honestly, we might be maxing out the sizes here, and that might fit all right. The 3X, no.
Chic and a little bit sexy while being fully covered up. Last up, we have this marbly lavender and white dress. It took me a while. It's like my brain shut down because the print was like, ooh.
I don't love this dress, but I also don't hate it. I think the style of this dress works very well for her. I like the 3/4 length sleeves and the V-neck. I like the fact that this flares out directly under her bust. And for the record, that's where it's meant to flare out. She's wearing this dress correctly for once. I like the length of it, how flowy the skirt is. Overall, I think the shape of this dress is very nice for her. I don't really love the print and the color. I think it's too pastel for her, and it's just, I don't know. It's washing her out a little bit. I don't love this. I don't like the swirl pattern. It's too intricate. It's just the pattern's a no, and it ruins the dress for me.
But I just thought this was a cute cut, and I like the print. There's really no other reason that I got it. I will say, I don't know how I feel about this for fall. But if it looks good on me, I'm going to wear it regardless of what the season is, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
One of the many ways Anna baffles me is she is constantly buying things that are not seasonally appropriate and then complaining about the fact that they're not seasonally appropriate, as if she didn't personally select these items, add them to her cart, and order them to her home. Anna, if it's fall and you know that you like to wear seasonally appropriate fall outfits in the fall, why on earth would you order this? This is very spring, very summery. Why would you order this? Now, for me personally, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I don't really care about things like color or pattern in terms of seasonal appropriateness. I will wear a spring dress in the fall. Doesn't bother me. If it looks good, it looks good all year round, in my opinion. But this is something that really bothers Anna, and she said it many times. So I'm not sure why she continues to do this.
But it does feel a little springy. But then lavender is in, so maybe I'm wrong about everything. Oh, sorry, I was just having an existential crisis, as I tend to do sometimes.
I just love how relatable and quirky she is, guys. She's so relatable, and she is the quirkiest girl who ever quirked.
I think this is a cute dress. It's not me. It's just not me. So that is everything in our Torrid haul.
So that's where we're gonna leave it. If you liked this video, please leave the cherry emoji in the comments and make sure you explain that joke to me, Wayne's World watchers. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!